I suppose the most unusual aspect of growing up neurodivergent was, for me at least, not knowing. I knew dyspraxia affected my coordination, and no amount of walking across a white line 1 foot in front of another at occupational therapy could ever change that. I knew I had some physical differences that resulted in difficulties with certain tasks, but that my mind was alive with stories and a thirst for knowledge. It was around 10 years old that the idea was bandied around that there might be more to me than just dyspraxia. I didn't know at the time, but the previous 5 years of poking and prodding, taking me out of school for appointments, both child psychologist and occupational therapy, was looking to see if I had the same psychological issues as my biological parents. I remember telling the child psychologist, Dr. Bowers, with great fear and anger that I didn't want to be doing 2 plus 2 for the rest of my life like some retard. I wanted to go to a proper secondary school. A year or so later, I was told I was fine, but the years of being a human guinea pig felt less so. I didn't know at the time that dyspraxia had a mental component beyond the physical, nor did I know that the reason for all these tests was because the doctors wanted to know if I suffered from the same mental illnesses as my biological parents. I certainly didn't know what Asperger's was, nor how 18 years later I would be diagnosed with it as an adult, but with the caveat that because I was sociable and confident, it was harder to read from yet another medical professional. They may have found it difficult to see, as I did too. However, for other children it was clear as day there was something other about me. But I'm not mad, I was tested for that. Not even disappointed either. What I can say is that the knowledge of self is never self-contained. Who you are is neither who you perceive yourself to be, nor how you are perceived. There is an entirety in all of us that is unknowable, but I do know more than that 10-year-old boy, and for that, I am glad. You can say retard. Is it Dominic, who you'd think could have some understanding of social othering, being ginger and all? Apparently not. You can say retard. Is it the countless classmates, pupils, strangers that called me a spaz or denoted me as Mr. Skits because he had a backbone that won't be broken by their words and a right fist ready to answer them? Who can say retard? Is it Lee's dad, who didn't so much say it in words but would shout my name and chase me down the street until I acknowledged his sarcastic greetings? Who can say retard? Not me, apparently, but it's often been said to me and about me.